Forbidden Area. Author, Agamora. Crossdress Small World, Part 1, Sometimes Curiosity Will Kill Us. Curiosity is a kind of human quality, a rather vague concept. Curiosity can be a good thing, because it's a source of interesting ideas. As Walt Disney once said, when you're curious, you find lots of interesting things to do. And one thing it takes to accomplish something is courage. I really like this quote. I appreciate curiosity, and curiosity itself demonstrates courage. But until that happens, I don't know, sometimes curiosity will kill us. This is H-City, at some point in the future. Science and technology are relatively advanced, of course not so much as the visions that people have portrayed in movies, but at least people almost have what they want. H-City is not a big city, but it is a paradise of love and happiness. According to statistics from the national TV channel last year, H-City is said to be the lucky place to own the top beautiful girls in the world. H-City residents may lack anything, but surely, what they don't lack is a wife or an excellent girlfriend. Not to mention, the girls here love their lover deeply, not falsely. For that reason, H-City is known as the paradise of love and happiness. And to compensate for long-term happiness, the city government ordered a machine called Invisible Pregnancy. In a nutshell, this is a machine that allows the birth of a child by extracting DNA from the father and mother. The operation was very fast and painless. By the time this machine was launched, married couples, for some reason unable to bear children, had burst into joy. Although the cases of having to use this machine only account for a small number, the significance of it is enormous. But, I don't know why the IP very popular in H-City. Because in my opinion, isn't it the best way to give birth naturally? So why does H-City produce so many beautiful girls? When it comes to City H, there are two landmarks mentioned first. The first is Happy House Company, which operates as a matchmaking company and provides dating services. Almost all the most beautiful girls in the city are from Happy House. So far, no one knows where they find such great girls to sign them. Happy House's operations are completely clean, its customers and its girls come together voluntarily. Happy House is completely different from places like the Red Light District. And the second location is in stark contrast to the first. It is a very large mansion but long abandoned. There have been many ghostly spiritual rumors about this place. Rumor has it, those who entered this abandoned mansion were mysteriously missing. Many people agree that this place is indeed a stain of H-City. But it is because of the mysterious events surrounding it that this place is as famous as the Happy House Company. Especially, this abandoned mansion is located very close to Happy House Company, forming two completely different colors. The city government also did not proceed to dismantle this abandoned mansion, because it seems that this mansion still has an owner and its owner does not agree to dismantle. I'm Trute, a 20-year-old out of work. I've been out of school since high school and hanging out with the thugs in the city most of the day. For people like us, love and happiness are something far too distant. We never thought about it and didn't even want to think about it. We take the vandalism, use drugs as fun day by day. In the eyes of the residents of H-City, we are the useless people of society. Because we don't care about the so-called love and happiness, so for us, that deserted mansion is more attractive than that stupid Happy House Company. The abandoned mansion evokes intense curiosity in our minds. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the story, curiosity will prove courageous. Although we had never set foot in that mansion, we all agreed that we were not afraid of the mysterious rumors related to it, and the day we officially discovered the secret behind the mansion was not far away. Today, an event occurred that made our previous intentions true. We are currently gathered in a field under the bridge. Spewing smoke from his mouth, our captain said, "The Blue Shark Gang are gradually flaunting their prestige. Soon the territory of small gangs like us will be taken over by them. Maybe we need to move soon." A myrmidon stammered, "But, boss, the land of H City is cramped, where else can we go?" I lit a cigarette and calmly replied, "There is still a place we can go. Have you forgotten that abandoned mansion? If we take that place, the territory of our White Condor gang will be the largest." Another said in a fearful tone, "But, Vice Captain, there's a lot of bad rumors there." I smirked and said, "So what? We agreed to go there before, didn't we? I remember you were so brave at that time, why are you showing such terrible face now? By the way, consider it a brave contest, I'm very curious about it." Although there were still quite a few people who showed fear, but under the consent of the captain, we all decided to break into the abandoned mansion to discover the mystery surrounding it, and at the same time, occupy the area for the White Condor gang. We are currently standing in front of that abandoned mansion. The grass was overgrown all around, the walls were full of cracks. The atmosphere around the mansion is a gloomy, dark color but not enough to overshadow the grandeur of the mansion. I gave a contemptuous smile as I looked at the mansion. I thought of the prospect of us taking it. As a vice captain, I'm sure I'll reserve a very luxurious room in this mansion. After a decisive moment, we entered the mansion in unison. But what surprised us enormously, furniture of the abandoned mansion was still intact, even quite new, far from the saggy and old appearance of the outside. So strange. Could it be that before we arrived, someone entered this mansion? We decided to split up, each with a place to easily explore every corner of the mansion. The more I walked, the more confused I felt. Apparently inside this mansion there is no trace of it being abandoned at all. I walked into a room in that large mansion. This is a very feminine room, everywhere is a pink color. By now, I have no doubt that this place is inhabited. I took out my phone, decided to text and summoned all members in the gang back to Grand Hall of the mansion to discuss the matter again. But strangely, there's absolutely no signal in this deserted mansion. I looked back at the feminine room once, then closed the door and followed the old path back. Strangely, on the way back to the Great Hall there was absolutely no one in sight. Although this mansion is very large, but I don't think it is so large that going a long way, I still did not come across any of our gang. Feeling confused, suddenly the lights around turned on simultaneously. What happened? Is there still electricity in this deserted mansion? Hearing the footsteps, I hurriedly turned my head. In front of me now is a group of people wearing very luxurious outfits, exuding nobility. The man standing in the middle smiled. "Oh, there's a person escaped the net here." The presage told me there was danger. I immediately rushed towards the door of the mansion, but immediately the bodyguards in black suits around immediately overpowered me. Unexpectedly, a thug who fights like me every day is very weak before them. I shouted angrily, "What are you going to do? Did you know that this is an illegal act?" The man from before suddenly sneered, "Ha ha. You broke into our mansion and we arrested you, so tell me, who is the delinquent?" I said, "Your house? This is a deserted mansion." He shook his head, "That's what you see. We are the rightful owners of this mansion. This place belongs to Happy House Company." I was startled. Happy House? Why would a matchmaking and dating service company be involved in this gloomy place? The man squatted down, glancing at me now lying on the floor. "Since this is a secret talents training place for the company, of course the less pompous the better. This mansion fits that standard perfectly." I asked, "The secret talent training place? What do you mean?" He laughed again, "You'll soon find out. Because you're one of those secret talents. Welcome to Happy House's 130th training course. As soon as I didn't understand what was going on, one of the bodyguards knocked me out. A second later, I can't feel anything anymore. To be continued. Today's story would like to stop here. Thank you for watching. Please like and share for people with similar interests to motivate me to develop my channel. Goodbye and see you in another story.